Hey, what's up? So there's this thing that just popped in my head. And I was like, what I realized is anytime that you do anything or anyone does anything different, I don't want my socials leaked, so not again. But anytime someone does something different or anything, it feels like they're seen as crazy. They're like bullied, or they're ostracized and like kept away or whatever. Anytime anyone does something different, but the thing is, if you don't do anything different, then how does anything change? It just kind of plateaus and stays the same. So it's this idea that it feels like society, or just people in general, like especially like groups, stuff like that, they really do not like to do the things that aren't already known. And I feel like it's just not the best way to do things. Like, pushing the limits, being uncomfortable, doing all that stuff is the like necessity to grow and change as a person. If that's like the thing that gets people bullied or gets people like problems with family, friends, all that stuff, then what the heck are we doing? Like, I don't know. It's just crazy. Like, I was just revert back to like thinking of when I was a kid and stuff like that, growing up through like middle school and stuff. And I just remember I didn't really do much. I just wasn't doing what the other people were doing, or wasn't acting, or wasn't whatever. And not saying I'm like anything crazy. I just wasn't doing that. And so I got bullied, but most importantly, kind of just isolated. Like, kind of just like, obviously bullying is a thing in Barbara, but in my experience in my life, middle school, high school, stuff like that, like most of the time was just being alone. Most of the time was just dealing with people that would not give me anything back. We're just kind of like douches, and so they would hang out with their little clique of friends, and then I would just be sitting there by myself, just eating like some really bad pizza or like sandwich or something like that, and just be like, I don't know, like I was literally just myself. And I feel like a lot of times, a lot of people out there, like their selves, the myself for them is different naturally. So when you're in that spot, it's like almost just asking for bullying, asking for being in these positions where people are just not gonna like you, and you won't be understood no matter what you do. Like, you literally can't do anything right. And I've noticed that throughout my experiences now, like after losing a parent and going through this process of trying to rediscover who I am, I've been doing all this stuff that's outside the status quo, outside norm, and thankfully I have like good friends. And once you get to college, I feel like it's a lot easier for people to avoid the cliques, and the bullying and all that stuff kind of stops. But I just realized it's the same deal where it's like doing the different thing or doing the thing outside of the thing is still seen as sort of strange and weird. Like, even for me, like I remember like just not saying anything about making videos, or not saying anything about whatever, or just some of the stuff I just genuinely gravitate towards, the stuff that that the people around me like just there's not really a connection point. It feels like I'm kind of just on my own little island doing most of the stuff I do with my day, because of the fact that I'm just drawn to it naturally. But it's just like, I don't know, why does it feel so different and weird? Like, it feels like I have to like, at times I feel like I have to like refrain from talking about the stuff that I really care about, because it doesn't have any connection or any like whatever to the life I'm living, people around. I think something's going on over here. So part 2, or maybe end it here, I don't know. My like sister came up, so I couldn't really continue that. Now I'm in the room with a very loud water thing. But yeah, no, I don't know. It's a consistent thing that kind of happens in different lives. Whenever you do something a little different and stuff like that, it always is like, makes you like a target. I feel like anytime that I've done anything that's different, whether it's like good or bad, you just hear people start talking. Whether it's family, friends, or terrible people, or like bullies, or like what people always start talking. It's just like, what the hell? Like, I feel like when you go through something that changes you, it's like it almost has to change what you do. Like I couldn't do the stuff I did 4 or 5 years ago now. Like, really many of it, even mentally, like I couldn't think the way I did back then and still be around. Like, it just takes doing the different things, doing the things outside the norm and stuff like that. And so I find it a bit weird that that's the stuff that gets me like in the most trouble and the most whatever, is that stuff. Because like whenever I do the stuff that like matches and does whatever the same as that, like it always goes fine. Like, there's always no like whatever, but it's the second you stray from that, and it's like, I don't know, I just noticed it so many times. It's like, I feel like it's a strange thing. So yeah, to anyone out there trying something new and stuff like that, just know that there's gonna be some something coming back with family, friends, or people that douchebags or douche girls, I don't know. But it's just gonna happen. But it's a part of the process, and honestly, it's a good thing because it helps you kind of build up and have more motivation, have more desire, and have more of a reason to do what you're doing. But damn, is it just a lot to take in? But yeah, just take it day by day, see what happens, and trust me, everything happens for a reason. So don't worry about all the noise. But yeah, hopefully you had a fun time listening to this. I don't know, but have a nice day.